Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. I've been on vacation for the past week, and I wanted to make sure I put out a video today to give you something cool to look at and show you exactly why Nimble is the best platform out there for JavaScript. So let's get into it. When I made the statement about Nimble being feature complete, I might have spoke a little early. There was one minor feature that I would like to include in the Nimble platform. I'll give you a quick look at it right now. Basically, when you have any dialogue and you have a series of input boxes on the screen, buttons, controls, the user doesn't really understand how to input or what to input or what to be expected from an input box without a little help or a little information. Of course, it's intuitive, but it's always good to provide as much information as possible. Each dialog within Nimble has a context help button, and it appears in this top strip of programmable buttons within the dialog. So by turning on the context help, with this theme is this orange button. Once the user clicks the help button, the idea or the design is to have a REST call go to the help folder on any server, pull back a JSON object, and then populate the tooltips of all the corresponding elements, text boxes or whatever, with the proper tooltip data so that it will provide information about any dialogue in your project. The button has always been here. I just have not empowered the REST service to make that call. That would probably be the final feature, the last feature that I would include for Nimble version 5. I'll probably get that done this weekend, I guess, depending on how I feel. Just wanted to show you that and keep myself honest by mentioning there was one additional feature that I didn't yet complete in the migration. Moving right along, one of the coolest features or powerful features with Nimble is the ability to publish your work. The virtual desktop acts as a target for you to push down applications or groups of applications to allow a virtual desktop within any browser and give any user a series of apps to get his or her work done. They can be specific to accounting, engineering, graphics, whatever the person wants to be working on or group together. In this case, I'm going to build a series of game and OpenGL icons. I have a few already created. We'll start with the first. We've seen this plenty of times. This is my OpenGL test application with Three.js. So we're going to build this app and deploy it. I've already have a build specification. When you publish an app, you can select the icon, the caption on the icon on the virtual desktop, as well as a tooltip. In this case, I have this app set to auto-publish whenever I build. So once I build this, it will get published into the root folder. I will build another game application. This one is using Phaser.js. It's an isometric video game sample that I just ripped off of their website for use of this test. So we're going to build that as well. It will auto publish to the root folder. So to give you a look at what I've built already within this root folder, you get your index.html. Under the JS file, you get 2 folders for the apps that you've just published. If we take a peek here, start this up, you'll see the 2 icons with the corresponding tooltips and the apps ready to go. Double click on any icon and they start the app. Nimble allows you to run multiple applications, as I said, through the great memory management design that I have. So now I've got an isometric game running here and an OpenGL rotating box running here. So the idea in theory is to make Nimble behave as much like a desktop as possible. Okay. I also decided to bring in or revisit an old tutorial that I created, an old app years ago. This was 2016. This calculator app, just as a POC. So this tutorial talks about how you would create a calculator app using Nimble, even provided some source code. I believe at the time I created this, Nimble may not have had, or I've just introduced array components. So the code was written but not using component arrays. In my version here, this calculator does in fact use component arrays. This is button 10, this is button 0. And then what it does is it allows the amount of code that you have to type to create a fully functional calculator to decrease. So this is a full running calculator in about 75 lines of code. It uses the captions of the buttons to perform the necessary edits to the text box, and then to calculate when you hit equals, it does all the math for you as expected. So about 75 lines of code. We have a calculator app. So we're going to build this. Grab the form calculator. Let's grab an icon. We will set this to auto publish whenever we build this app. We'll click the build button, and the app is now built and published. If we switch back to our virtual desktop on root and just simply refresh, we'll get the new calculator app. Double click on it. With all any other apps you may want to start. And you have a full running calculator. You can of course minimize whatever you want, and allows you to multitask within this desktop. Just wanted to give you a good look at the Nimble desktop publishing feature. There's a lot more to come. I'm able to spend more time playing with Nimble and using Nimble and building things with it than testing it nowadays. So I expect exciting things on the horizon. The Nimble Solution 2019. I'm on vacation, enjoying life. Thank you for watching.